Hey guys, welcome back to Economics and Comics. I thought this video was important and I'm making it for you guys to answer any questions or misconceptions about what is FOC. This is going to be a pretty chill video, not too long, very informative, and I think it's information you guys really need to know and maybe a refresher for those who think they know exactly what's going on. But let's just get right into it. Final order cutoff, that is FOC. It's a date given to comic book stores and people that order comics from Diamond, UCS, Lunar, etc., where they have to get their last orders in for the comics. Now, to give you an example of how long they have, which is very interesting to me, today is August 27th, okay? The very farthest final order cutoff away right now is November 2nd, which means they have well over a month from right now to order books that have to do with all those weeks, in most of those weeks in between. The final order cutoff for November 2nd, which is, again, over a month ago, or a month away from now, is for the books that come out on the 24th of November. Okay? Now, I'm saying that right now so you understand that comic book stores have, from like today, okay, a long time to order books from a long time away. A long time away, okay? So they have over a month to order for November 2nd's final order cutoff. Now that we understand there's a lot of time for comic book stores to order. An example is, today is the 27th of August. There is an FOC date coming up of 8/30, so about 3 days away. And I think that's for DC. And then a couple more days for Marvel. Basically, tonight, I'm going to be doing my FOC live video, which I really encourage you to watch. Regardless if you do, you have a couple days to watch it. I do it live. But it gives you a couple days to order, okay, for the books coming out September 22nd and 23rd, all right? That gives you, that's 27 days in advance, all right? But you will have a couple days to order. Call your store. That is the final, next upcoming final order cutoff date is the 30th of this month, okay? So, how can this help you? That's the next question. If you watch, or you know, or you're able to get to the final order cutoff stuff and access it and order, you can watch and you can pick what you want, okay? And you can call your local comic book store and tell them, look, I want you to put these books in my pull list or box. This way, you will get the books, okay? You will get the books. Unless there's printing damage or something else, you reserved yourself a copy. And the best thing is, you reserved it at cover price. For instance, Metal 3 with the Federici cover or whoever of Robin King. That book was $20 right out the gate. That book is $4 or $5, okay? If you had pre-ordered it, you would have had it at that cost. But if you don't, you're going into the store, either they say they don't have it, or they have it and it's listed for $20, a new book, or they have it on their eBay. You missed out, or you got to go find it and spend that premium. That's the point of final order cutoff, okay? By watching my video, you can save that money and guarantee you that book. I really believe that that might be my very most important video weekly, okay, for you guys that are tired of the games, okay? So here's some misconceptions, okay? A lot of stores say, let me start here. As I said, there's another final order cutoff, which they can see right now, comic book stores, that's all the way to November 2nd. So they can be ordering from today all the way to November 2nd for books. They can start, and a lot of comic book stores do. When they get it, they start putting the little pre-orders based on things. and more people come in and they say they want more things and they add to it, okay? But they have all the way to November 2nd. Say there's a really hot book, first appearance of something, coming out on November 24th. They have till November 2nd to actually read the preview and decide if they want to order it or find out news and stuff like that. On that last couple days of final order cutoff, considering November 2nd, there are changes that have been made through the distributors, okay? Like something got pushed, or you can order more or something, or a different cover. They can go back in and they can adjust their order. That's what final order cutoff is too. They can go back and they can adjust their order to what they want to get and get any extras in there, okay? The reason why final order cutoff exists is because of printing, okay? Just like books, there's first prints, first editions. Someone wants Trump's book or something, How to Become a Millionaire or whatever the hell it is. There's multiple printings of it. They don't just keep printing the first print. There's a reason why. Because the printers print all types of things. So if we're exclusively comic books, we have all these different publishers and printing places that need to know how many they need to print, okay? This is a very common misconception. I'm hearing a lot of it. You guys need to understand how it works. So they give you all that way. They might do some brief early printing. I don't know. But, you have to consider every week is another print. So they have to constantly keep printing. It's not like they can just, oh, you want this book? Oh, you want this book that you didn't order and you couldn't get it and now you want the first print? Sorry, we're printing the next issue from next week already. We can't just go back. What we can do is in a couple weeks offer you a second printing. And we'll go back and we'll print it again for all those people that missed out on the book. The only people that complain about not being able to get the first print are people that want to sell them, right? Like that only makes sense, right? Because they can't say, I couldn't get the book and I can't read it because they're digital. Or there's second printing coming, you can get the book. No, whenever someone complains about not being able to get a book, it's because they could have made money on it. You don't complain about Sonic the Hedgehog, I couldn't get that book. No, you complain about the first Robin King or the first Venom or whatever. That's the problem here. A lot of the problem is people don't understand. They blame it on the printers and the distributors. It's not their fault. They have a schedule, and they give comic book stores an excessive amount of time to pre-order. Does that make sense? Now, sometimes there will be some extra books left over after final order cutoff. So they say they didn't order enough. I mean, most likely they're screwed. But say they didn't order enough, they go back and check really quick after. Can they get any more? And it'll say still low status, like low amount available, or sorry, back ordered, second print coming, something like that. But the problem lies here is your stores need to do their homework. Okay? They have plenty. I know this is a big complaint from a lot of stores. We hate final order cutoff. I hear it from all the stores. Oh God, it's final order cutoff time. I have to go back in and look at 300 books. Okay, that's cool. I get it. But like, for instance, for me, it takes me an hour and a half to do it. I mean, if you want money, if you want, I'm not trying to complain, but if you want to own a comic book store, then you got to do it. And you've had plenty of time to. So that's how it works, guys. Printing, you can't just. Another thing is, in regard to printing, we want 1 million copies of that book. If I can't get it, I want to be able to get it. There's a couple problems with that, first of all. Number one, a comic book store is not going to order 1,000 covers of one book. Okay? Because they're going to be stuck with them all. Whenever you walk into a comic store and you look around, most of the walls are new books that didn't get picked up. There's always stacks of new books. Comic book stores have to figure out how to operate and streamline correctly. So they order what they can for their box people that have pre-ordered the book and their pull list, and they order a couple extra more for people coming in. The stores that fail are the ones that go big on everything. Superman, you want to talk about Death of Superman and the comic book crash? Let's talk about that instead and why. Mass printing is a problem, okay? That's why there's second printings. Also, when there's a first printing and there's a hot book and every store in the world's had time to order the book and it becomes hot, that helps the market. That helps continue comic book sales. There are comics that come out that are really good and people really want them, and it creates demand, which in turn works with supply. So it's up to the comic book LCSs and us to do our homework. Now, what I do is I do the homework for you, okay? I'm not going to go, like I said, there's a final order cutoff for November 2nd. I'm not going all the way to November 2nd today. Today will be my final quarter order video for the 30th of August, okay? Which will be the comics that come out on the 22nd and the 23rd of September. And it will give you a couple days to order. I can't go that far ahead. It's too much, okay? But I can give you a couple days warning. It's my responsibility, and what my mission is to save you guys money and alert you of what can be hot. I'm not going to just pick, the flip side of that is, I'm not going to just pick the hot books out of there and tell you. I'm going to go for everyone's knowledge, because there's a lot of books out there and different publishers that you guys like, from A to Z in regard to publishing, live every Thursday night for FOC video, a Blaze to Zenoscope or whatever you want to call, and I'll go through, oh, that's a cool cover, or this is coming out, and I'll read the previews really fast while you're watching, and I'll say, ooh, look at that preview. That kind of indicates a possible key. You might want to pick that up. I'll go through the whole thing. I'll write down what I like, and at the end, I tell you what I like. It doesn't really matter if you like what I like, but that's what I do. So that's what final order cutoff is. Don't let anyone tell you any different. Don't let anyone complain about final order cutoff. They have plenty of time to order the books, comic book stores. And when a comic book store complains about not being able to order more comics for their customer after final order cutoff, that's their fault, not the customer's fault. They didn't do their homework. They didn't order the book, okay? That's my job. So we don't have to screw around anymore with high-rised eBay prices and missing out on the action. We can get our books ordered and put into our boxes, or at a comic book store, or look online if you have to get them for cheap after my FOC video. It's about saving you money and stop playing the chase game, okay? We're about early, not late. We're not chasing. We want these books. We want them at cover, and we want to do it the right way. So that's what final order cutoff is. I hope I didn't miss anything, but I wanted to explain to you what it is, and I hope that helped you. Again, this video can be watched 1 million times over however long. I'm going to leave it up forever for people to learn. But this video will drop before my final order cutoff video that comes on today at, I think, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. Get on the order train, guys. It's time to start saving money, okay? It's time to stop getting burned by either comic book stores or missing out. I love comic book stores, and there's a lot of good ones out there that will give you the book for cover. But look, remember, they're not ordering 1 million. They have to survive. They order what they can, and it's our job to help them get our pre-orders in so they can order more, they can make more, and they can have what we want at cost. All right, we'll see you later.